Oh, my Marky Mark. My Mark R. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? How's everything tonight or today? Hey, listen, my friend. Hey, I really appreciate you every time you press the like. You know what I'm saying, my friend? Okay. But it really means a lot to me. Okay. So appreciate you coming in here to the stream, the first one to be here, and I'm very appreciative of you to Oh my god. What's going on? What's going on right now, man? Did you see that up and down, man? That spy just rode up and down like a pony, and I'm like, yeehaw! But then again, I didn't have any BP to play the freaking spy drop. Oh my gosh! What happens when you have a lot of bills to pay? Wait, here comes the piano solo. Anyways, wanted to show you real quick. So this happened today. You already know. You already know what happened. It's pretty much, yeah. That's what it is. Spy looking like everyone. What do we say? The chart looks like a P and D. That's right, kids. A P and D. A pump and dump. All right? And this is all due to the fact that Jerome Powell, during the Fed meeting today, they decided not to change the rate. They didn't cut it, nor did they raise it. It still stayed the same. All right? So, therefore, this kind of reaction took place where we literally just, for whatever reason, I didn't even pay attention to what the hell he was saying and opening his mouth for caca. And, it just went up, up. Then after, I guess, what was it? Like, he's usually done at 3 o'clock. So, perfect timing after he just, he just closes his mouth, and then all of a sudden this becomes the top at around, what was this, 80 508 508 and change. And then we get this drop all the way and we lose all the gains. Oh my god, poor bulls. Did you really think that we were going to 520 again? Nope. Nobody really expected this move to begin with. But they really had them thinking, oh my god, we're gonna. Oh. Like, really? I think we're gonna moon. To 513 or something. You're the last resistance. But they literally got trapped, cut off, and then it was all in Bears' favor. And we literally just ended up trading right back where we started since the beginning of trading day. Literally in this long ass consolidation, up and down, up and down. Hey, favorable for some swing traders, not some scalpers, and then all this, and that's the same thing. right, Mark? Crazy. So, um, so the markets became mixed. Okay. Uh, Here it says the market is mixed. The FOMC was released this afternoon, and Powell announced that there was no change in the 5.25% to 5.50% Fed funds target range for a sixth straight meeting. Powell said, I think it's unlikely that the next policy rate move will be a hike. I'd say it's unlikely." And you got some mixed reactions to earnings too as well. I I even had an intuition that CVS was gonna tank, which actually did negative 19% after reporting weaker than expected first quarter adjusted EPS and cutting its full year adjusted EPS forecast. Also, Starbucks more than negative 16% after reporting an unexpected decline in second quarter comparable sales. In addition, Supermicro Computer is down more than negative 15% after reporting weaker than expected Q3 net sales. I mean, how could you even expect, after such a big ride from 200 and change all the way to $1,200? And Carvana, Carvana, after hours, oof, Carvana is back in the triple digits, ladies and gentlemen, and they crushed their earnings estimates and on an upbeat forecast for core profit and retail sales, even though they reported a first quarter loss. Everything else just seemed so pristine and quite dandy, and because of that, uh, literally, like we made a what did we make? So it closed at four. It closed up 5%, and then in the after hours, what do we get here? Let's measure from this candle here. So it moved about 40%. Is that 40%? Or do we measure from here, from this point? Okay, I would say about 43, 44% in the after hours. No, I was not in Carvana calls, unfortunately. Um, but if you look at it from the weekly chart, I don't know if you noticed this, but if you think about it, ever since the very bottom, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish I would have bought this bottom here. Um, at $5. No, not even. This thing was at a low of 362 back in December 27th of 2022. Unbelievable. And ever since it has been going I mean literally, like, look at this. This has been going up ever since. And if you take a look at that, like, you can see, like, I just drew this. I literally posted these lines, these trend lines, and perfectly aligned and giving us this nice upward channel. And it looks like it's not even stopping from here. It looks like it's about to continue to go up and even go past beyond $100. 100 and what did we close after hours? 115, 115 around there, almost 116 from a close of $87. So it could definitely try to break over the trend line and make new highs, new higher lows, and perhaps hit 120. You have the 200 SMA here at $129. So this is quite surprising here for Carvana. And let alone, in the past, where was Carvana back then? This was a $376 stock back in August 9th of 2021. So to come back from such a huge, I mean, like such a huge dump from that point here, almost $400 a share, all the way down to three and change. Goodness Christ, that is, if we measure this from this point here, we're talking about pretty much almost down 100% in 518 days, approximately. So imagine that. And so if we go back to Spy, you can see that everything was pretty much like we're still in the process of the correction to happen. You already know this is all bound to happen, in my opinion. And what do you think can come out of this? I mean, this guy always speaks highly about inflation and how we're doing so well, but the fact of the matter is, I don't think you're really telling us exactly what's bound to happen. What do you think, Jerome Powell?
That would be our forecast. That wouldn't be stagflation. That would still be to a very healthy level of growth. And of course, with inflation, we will return inflation to 2%. And that won't be, so I don't see the stag or the flation, actually. That would be our forecast. That wouldn't be stagflation. That would still be to a very healthy level of growth. And of course, with inflation, we will return inflation to 2%. And that won't be, so I don't see the stag or the flation, actually. That would be our forecast. That wouldn't be stagflation. That would still be to a very healthy level of growth. And of course, with inflation, we will return inflation to 2%. And that won't be, so I don't see the stag or the flation, actually. That would be our forecast. That wouldn't be stagflation. That would still be to a very healthy level of growth. And of course, with inflation, we will return inflation to.
That's enough out of you. Oh boy. God. So, um, let's go to the dictionary. Let's go to definitions here and talk about what stagflation is. Huh? What do you think? We can go to Investopedia for this, huh? Let's do some research on Investopedia.com and talk about stagflation and what causes it and why is it bad. All right. Stagflation is an economic cycle characterized by slow growth and a high unemployment rate accompanied by inflation. So, economic policymakers find this combination particularly difficult to handle, as attempting to correct one of the factors can exacerbate another. Once thought by economists to be impossible, stagflation has occurred repeatedly in the developed world since the 1970s oil crisis. Oil crisis. Keep that in mind. In mid 2022, many were saying that the United States had not entered a period of stagflation, but might soon experience one, at least for a short period. But nobody knows exactly how long a short period can be when stagflation occurs. In June of 2022, Forbes magazine argued that a period of stagflation was likely because economic policymakers would tackle unemployment first, which is definitely climbing ever so highly, leaving inflation to be dealt with later. So what are we focused more on? Trying to bring back inflation down to 2%, or to deal with the unemployment first and leaving inflation to become worse and worse. In my opinion, of course. I'm guessing that's how it would occur. So so back to the 1970s oil crisis, which was caused by a recession that included 5 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. Inflation doubled in 1973 and hit double digits in 1974. Unemployment reached 9% by May of 1975. What's the month right now? Oh, right, it's May. It's May today. Happy May, everybody. Happy May. Let's play some music again. Sorry. And let me just lower that a little bit. So no, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that futures are ripping because I will. We'll check on it in a few moments. We'll check on that. But May of 1975. Where is unemployment right now? Let's see. We're doing research here. So rate unemployment rate as of March of 2024 is at 3.8%. Oh my God, Matt K, what is going on over there? Jesus Christ. I wouldn't even be surprised if this number is over 4% by now. And yeah. And what happened in 1975? This number became 9%. And the effects of stagflation were illustrated by means of a misery index. This index, a simple sum of the inflation rate and unemployment rate, tracked the real-world effects of stagflation on the nation's people. How's it going, Matt K? So what causes stagflation? Says that there is no real consensus among economists about the causes of stagflation. They have put forth several arguments to explain how it occurs, even though it was once considered impossible. Apparently, they blame oil price shocks. And one theory states that stagflation is caused when a sudden increase in the cost of oil reduces an economy's productive capacity. And the oil crisis of the 1970s is a prime example. In October 1973, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, issued an embargo against Western countries, which caused the global price of oil to rise dramatically, therefore increasing the cost of goods and contributing to a rise in unemployment. Say hi to your kid, Corbin. This is Lion here. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're feeling better. And please take your dad to the bathroom because he stinks. And to stop eating beef jerky. All right, Corbin. You're awesome. Oh, dude. So, because transportation costs rose, and of course, with the expensive cost of gasoline, producing products and getting them to shelves became more expensive, and prices rose even as people were laid off from their jobs. And critics of this theory point out that sudden oil price shocks like those of the 1970s did not occur in connection with any of the simultaneous periods of inflation and recession that had occurred since the embargo. Hold on. Some say they blame poor economic policies. Some blame the loss of the gold standard, but I don't think that's what's happening now because gold is still in some way, shape, or form looking pretty strong, won't you say? Awesome, awesome. I'm glad to be able to do that for Corbin. But yeah, hopefully everybody's well and the family too as well. But yeah, check it out, guys. Gold futures. Gold futures as of here, what is this? April 30th here around 10 p.m. at night into 2 o'clock in the morning. We started seeing a rebound here in gold. A nice climb here and trying to test the 50-day SMA where we could potentially see a retest at 2,340 bucks an ounce and a lot higher. Here the last resistance was at was this here 2,360. As of 11 minutes ago, it says here Asia stocks wobble on rate cut delays and the yen leaps. What is the yen doing? Oh, y'all, what is the yen doing? Oh, wait, is it the JY? Okay, yeah, it's this one. Wait, so it was coming down at one point here, May 1st. Wow, look at this. This thing dumped all the way from 157 all the way down to 152, then bounces right back over. So yeah, yen is trying to recover here. Kid is growing up on YouTube, so that was magic. Says he can't read what I'm typing. That was awesome. Oh, I'll keep it PG. I promise. So now that we got that out of the way, we'll pretty much give a little example, a difference between stagflation and inflation. So, from what it says here, whatever the explanation, we have seen inflation persist during periods of economic stagnation since the 1970s. So, even before the 1970s, some economists criticized the notion of a stable relationship between inflation and unemployment. And they argue that consumers and producers adjust their economic behavior to rise price levels either in reaction to or in expectation of monetary policy changes. Um, so as a result, prices in rise in response to expansionary monetary policy without any corresponding decrease in unemployment, while unemployment rates rise or fall based on real economic shocks to the economy. Uh, let's read this part here. Urbanist and author Jane Jacobs saw the disagreements between economists on the causes of the stagflation of the 1970s as a misplacement of a scholarly focus on the nation rather than the city as the primary economic engine. She believed that the to avoid the phenomenon of stagflation, a country needed to provide an incentive to develop quote unquote import replacing cities, that is, cities that balance import with production. This idea, essentially the diversification of the economies of cities, was critiqued for its lack of scholarship by some, but held weight with others. So, anyways, what causes stagflation? Should I really read this? Hmm. I mean, there's people that still argue about the root causes of stagflation. Uh, let's see. What do we have here? This is an unexpected event, such as a disruption in the oil supply or shortage of essential parts, such a shock occurred during the CV-19 pandemic, with a disruption of the flow of semiconductors that slowed the production of everything from laptops to cars and appliances. Such a shock can affect all of the factors that make up stagflation, inflation, employment, and economic growth. So why is it bad? because it's a combination of three negatives: slower economic growth, higher unemployment, and higher prices. This is a combination that isn't supposed to occur. Duh. In the logic of economics, our prices shouldn't go up when people have less money to spend. Why? Because wages are going up. But then again, prices are going up, so we can't really keep up with the prices and all the stuff that's been getting highly jacked, like rents here, for example, New York and all these other cities. Would you like to pay a one bedroom for $3,000? So, anyways, I'm moving on from this, and I'm moving on from you because you're a joke. Anyways, what's going on here? APVO $1.22 up 35% today and 28% after hours. A low float mover 532,000 free float. My low float watch list for tomorrow is APVO, CYCC. Both have floats under 1.1 million. Ooh, that sounds kind of juicy. What you think? And by the way, Moistly, wait, what's your name right now? Oh, Ligging the Booty. So it's actually trying to turn back around. It's, I mean, I'm surprised that it's actually up right now, 0.39%. But it still needs to break over the 7-day SMA here, which is having a hard time doing. And if we could just, for once, just see a nice big red juicy candle. But look, I mean, look at this right now. You're seeing this live. Futures trying to rip here. S&P 500 E mini futures up $20 right now, trying to beat over this red candle and trying to uh, perhaps break the algo and go bullish from here. Which I wouldn't find surprising because you know what? You keep lying to us. You know exactly why you don't even belong back up to where you were before. Back at 5100. So stop trying and just crash, please. Thank you. So let's go ahead and just check that out right now. Well, we got APVO. So it's a therapeutics company, and hmm, looks like it had a nice run here. Cut this out here. Um, market capital market cap of 1.54 million. The volume today was at 6.27 million. Wow. So it hit $1.22, but it actually was ranging from 72 cents to $1.14, and then started to sell off a little bit and consolidate uh, throughout the end of market into aftermarket hours, and then all of a sudden it started building up again and buying pressure and testing new day highs, which it did, and so by all means, I mean this looks like a nice bounce here off of the 50-day SMA, and probably trying to hold off here. I mean, if it can consolidate here for a bit and cool off, you could have more volume coming in and try to break for 130 to one. 140 maybe. Let's check out the history of the stock. So, um, wow, this must have had a split for sure. Because there's no way this stock was worth 2,630 something dollars. So, which it did, of course, it had a 1 for 44 reverse split. 1 for 44. I thought it was more like digit, zero digit. You know, like 40, 20, and it's 15. I don't know. But ever since the split, it was just all the way shorted down from uh what was it, $10 all the way to a low of 60, I want to say 68, 70 cents. And then all of a sudden it investors found a bottom here they like, a price that they're interested in to get into the stock, and all of a sudden now voila, now we got this now they got the stock popping. So from here, again, like I said, we would have to be careful in uh seeing what this actually does afterwards, because it's right now overbought on the RSI, on the 4 hour, the 6 hour, the but the daily not so much. The daily, honestly, I mean, look at this. I mean, you got a huge you got a huge gap here from I don't know. Did you see this, Mark? It's a huge gap here from 220 all the way to here. I gotta make this a little bit more lighter. If I can be a little, let's see, yeah, like that. A little opaque too as well. If I do it like this, I think it's a lot better. Like that. There you go. You say you made some bank on some snap calls. Wasn't licking the booty? Wasn't that yesterday? Or was it the day before? Oh, yeah, look at this. Here on the daily chart, we got this massive gap. Massive gap here. Um so even though we did break over the dollar, we're just entering, the zone here where this gap is. Um well, I mean, would they actually choose this stock to run like crazy? That's insane, right? Hmm. Let's see what it says here. This was April 16th, and you had the stock plummet that week. So uh, let's see. So the downside came after management came out with a secondary issue of 3.4 million shares of its common stock to the public at an issue price of $1.35, amounting to $4.6 million in gross proceeds. This issue was closed on April 15th. Per the public offer's terms, each common stock will be accompanied by two warrants. Two warrants. Each warrant will have an exercise price of $1.35 per share and will be exercisable immediately upon issuance and valid for 5 years from the issuance date, April 15th. I think we passed that already. We're in May 1st. May. May. Um, let's see. So they had some type of dilution. This thing went to 60 cents. Apparently, here the issue price per share also did not go well with investors, which was at a discount to the closing price on April 10th, the day prior to the press release announcing the secondary issue, which with the stock closing at $2.40. $2.40. So around here, around April 10th here. So warrants being exercised. Got yourself a whole bunch of volume coming in here. It said it was at 6.26 million shares, 6.27 million shares traded. But yesterday's volume was only just a mere 115,000, 449,000, 172,000. So pretty low. So either this could take its time to slowly try to climb up, or it could probably do it in a couple of candles and try to fill the gap, which is just speculation of mine. Again, I've never seen this stock before, and this is Mark introducing it to me. But I feel like, I mean, low key on even on the 4 hour chart, this thing looks pretty tight, pretty tight. And the way this thing is actually going, especially here on the MACD. I mean, look how much it took to actually consolidate and then all of a sudden break out. So everything is just flowing back in. You can imagine the money flow after that too as well, and the potential for this stock to actually try to rip a good one and try to break over these levels and fill the gap all the way back to $2 and above. It might not happen, in a few days. It could happen, in a week or so. But um, if something does happen, if there's some type of catalyst that I should know, let me know, Mark, on the chat. Because maybe, just maybe, that could change the whole game. That could change the whole perspective of where this stock is going. But for now, as of right now, this is looking a little bit strong. And even on the hourly too, you got the MACD just climbing ever so high, and who knows if this is just the beginning of more action to happen. I mean, look, this is the hourly, and we'll go to the 15 minute. At the 15 minute, doing nice higher lows, higher. So if this is the case, I mean, we're highly bullish on the sentiment on this play. It could be that 120. I mean, 140 to 150 could be that peak for now, and if it doesn't hold, then we could see a little, sell off back down here at the beginning of the gap, which is around 95 to a dollar, 95 cents to a dollar. So you low key have to be, watch out for this. Oh, you gotta change that. What is this? Oh, color theme. Oh no. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. But let me see. 5 minute. Okay, 5 minute. All right, so this is why I like looking at the 5 minute too as well. So it could pull back. So again, those would be the levels here to watch. So either from 95 cents to a dollar, if investors begin to take profit and it let this cool off, or it can hold around 105 and then try again for another leg up. So that's a few scenarios in my opinion, of course, not financial advice. But damn, you found out today. You found out today what pre-market, because this was literally at like 60, like 71, 73 cents when this stock open market open. So this is, if you caught this at the right time, shoot, that's awesome. That's so you found, see what I could have sworn you brought this up before one time. Oh, this already finished finished its little cycle there. You know what I'm saying? What do we see in the chart, kids? One more time, like we saw with the spy. A PND. Yeah, that's a pump and dump right now. Right now, until we see just a little bit of a consolidation. It looks like it really did make a huge move. What is this exactly? Let's measure this from here at this point at pre-market hours. This thing really moved here at about maybe 115 to 117% in 6.5 hours at 7:55 in the morning. So obviously, if you knew about this, you took a big swing. You enter your butt into this part and into this level. You made your gains up here. This thing went up 116%. Oof, and then pretty much here, your little indicator right here. Once it's topping off, and you see the candle just continuing to go red, red. That's it right there. Boom, afuera, out of there. So let's get a little closer, shall we say? Let's. Oh, what is this on the 4 hour? This looks crazy. Huh. Price target of $16. And what's the status? Is this a strong buy? Is it a buy? Let me look at it from here. Maybe you can see some price targets here too as well. Technicals, it says at a buy. Analyst rating is at a buy too as well. Based on what we see here, which is a year price target of $11. So this would have to go up 315%. So yeah, $11 here. On Trading View. Uh, Mark says to take a look at the weekly chart. Damn. Wow. The candle is massive. Well, I mean, I mean, it's half a candle of what it was before, but this thing really moved from an open of 132 to a high of $4 exactly on the dot, and this thing came right back down. And that was all today. The range was from between 189 and $4 today. And let's see. Let me just we got some room here. We got some room. See what's going on. What on earth? Oh my god. What is this? Did it also go through a split? Because I swear every time I look at a chart like this and it's in ridiculous amount of numbers, this stock went through a reverse split recently. Let's look at the daily. It sure did. Look at that. December 18th of 2023, it went through a 1 for 15 reverse split. So that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Let's see, but of course, After that, the same thing with that other stock, APVO. Literally just heavily shorted down all the way from supposedly over 160 to a bottom of $1.40, $1.30. Yeah, $1.30. And yeah, it's like all these companies that went through a reverse stock split and got heavily shorted. Now they're finding a good reason to get in at such a low price at pretty much all time lows and buying it up to jack up the price and do their little thing and make their money. So, as long as the market cap is super low, volume is super low, and everything like that, I'm pretty sure that they would actually start targeting stocks like this and APVO and I knows how many more stocks out there, that are really market cap low in market cap and has been through uh, reverse stock splits. And we got to take Mullen for example because Mullen been through how many? I feel like they've been through like three reverse stock splits, which is which should be like a record in reverse stock splits in one stock uh before it could even like delist itself. Lots of red candles on flow. Look in the booty. We'll see that in a bit. But low key here on the weekly, we check the Ripster EMA clouds here. You can see it having a little bounce from here, and also with the 7-day SMA. With the 7-day SMA, with the candle just above that, and I want to zoom in so you can actually see it. You could actually see it right there. It has a nice bounce right off the 7-day SMA. Ripster Cloud is now jumping down. The only thing it needs to do, is to start twisting back and filling to the upside, and probably causing another candle in the week to go up, and perhaps we start booming here and try to retest $4. If not, before this before this week is over, maybe within the next week or so, we could see this stock perhaps build up with more buying pressure and try to break these resistance levels here. Either we see this at here at $4, and then you have another one here at, let's say, from 560 to $6. I'm just following with what this is over here. Let me see. Maybe I can, let's see. Maybe here. Oh, this actually makes more sense. And it's right on the 50-day SMA. So I think 520 to 560, and then you have $4 to 450 as potential areas of interest and resistance. So I'd say that would be something to look for if it continues to have that type of momentum and it starts to pop off. Then yeah, because look, even on the 4 hour here, you got a nice trend, and somehow it looks like to me like it was what do you think, like a cup and handle here? Good day, governor. Would you like a cup of tea? Oh, really? Can I have 2 lumps of sugar? All right, mate. Oh, splendid. Oh dear, I made a mess. Let's see. So, so you could see it here also back in April of April 25th, we had these big giant wicks here. Big wicks. Just this is interesting because we had this day here on the 25th at 8 in the morning pre-market. Sort of like the same situation here to today's candle here at 12 p.m. with a nasty long bearish wick. Nasty. And all pointing up to $4, as you can see right here, all pointing up to this area, $4 and above. Like it really wants to, you know, retest that area. So I figured maybe to keep track of CYCC for now and see what it does between tomorrow and Friday. If this can actually break over the 200 SMA and see the see the 50-day SMA start to climb up slowly, little by little, and try to break above the 200 SMA, then you got yourselves a little rally there, continuation, and trying to break over those resistance levels. So I would expect that to happen. But yeah, and so therefore that's that for CYCC. Based on my opinion, again, take with a grain of salt, not financial advice. Anything that I say in this stream and on this chat is strictly in our opinion. Oh my god, Zelly is up. Zelly's awake. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everything with you? How did you sleep? Did you sleep decently? Hopefully everything's okay with you. And you're having that nice, sweet, milky coffee. And that you were doing well. Good to see you as always, Sally B. And yeah, I'm just here going over some different tickers here by Mark. Mark here saying Mullen investment of $1 million at $4 a share in March 2022 equals to 250,000 a share. 20. Wow, wait, what? 250,000 shares, then 25 to 1 reverse split equals to 10,000 shares, then another reverse split 9 to 1 to 1,111 shares, and then another reverse split 100 to 1. So now we have 11.11 shares, $55 today. Ouch. Is that your average right now, Mark? Dear God. So yeah, if you want to call that a record in in stock market history for the most reverse splits in one stock before it could even delist, then yeah. So Mullen, speaking of Mullen, it jeez, wow, it actually, oh, surprisingly, actually, wait, when did I even do this? When did I chart Mullen? It looks like I charted Mullen back way back when. I don't know why. But it actually, oh, surprisingly, it actually did try to oh, it tried to break over this. It did at this area of resistance. You can see it here. This is lined up perfectly. Not bad. You see here, it did attempt, but then it failed. Came back up with another wick, then failed, and came back up and landed at the very end of the top of the area, and then came back down, and then tried it again to get back in that area, and then came back down, wick after wick after. That is like what? That's crazy. It had so many attempts to try to break over in and over this area of resistance, and there goes these freaking mother. Oh my god, they're just banging on the floor again. would love to take a machete and just chop off their limbs. Sorry, that's a little bit too discreet. But this is a little bit on the bearish side because you can see you can see the cloud pretty much turning back around and getting thinner and thinner to then wanting to have to uh, do its little twist and then start to expand on the bearish side on a bearish divergence and then have the 7 day also follow at the same time and retest this area here, this area that I have up here in the past. You know, we've been hitting this before. I would say one, two, and then probably Friday. Friday we probably get into like the $4 range to the 420, 430, and I don't know if it would actually stay around that range and consolidate for a bit until it starts to go again. So, is Lion going to personally resuscitate FSRN? Maybe when I get back in, I'll resuscitate it. Give it some mouth to mouth. What's going on, Mark? How have you been, sucker? How was it? How was your trading experience with the Fed meeting? Did you play anything? Did you see that pump and dump on the spy? Beautiful, right? So I think this pretty much further uh, explains what could happen here. So this is the bearish scenario, and this is the bullish scenario. So if it could come right back over and then try to retest this area here, this could happen. But more or so, I'm leaning towards the bearish side and perhaps try to come back down to these levels of support. Yeah, I know. 328 subscribers, one by one, one by one. No rush. It's all gonna fall into place, and a lot more people will come in and chill, and make conversation of what's going on, and just have a good time. That's all I look forward to. But hopefully everybody's been doing good. And I mean, what was your opinion on what happened? I mean, no changes in interest rates, still the same 5.25 to 550. Um, some concerning about stagflation. He had a comment to say about that. I mean, listen, keep sugarcoating stuff, pal, and keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. You really are. You know the reason why DJT wanted to remove you from the Fred chair in the first place. Ooh, just my opinion. But yeah, press the like, share, subscribe if you like this comment, the music, and everything. How's everybody doing so far? Um, what did you make of the decision? I mean, and pretty much the price action for the spy explains itself pretty well. I mean, it's like nothing ever happened except for that big pump and dump from 501 to 508 and back down to 501 where we started. It's crazy. Let's go to the 1 hour here from Mullen. As I thought, of course, because it's good to look at old time frames to see what it is that's going on. And the 7 day, We got the 7-day SMA here crossing below the 58-day SMA. The band's continuing to become more thicker on the red, which is bearish. And we have ourselves a little, how do you call it, bull flag. So you can either do that and test those levels below 450, or it can hold. It could hold here and consolidate for a little bit and jump back over to 550. But again, like I said, my sentiment is leaning more towards bearish. So this could be that area here before this week is over. And in market conditions too can also uh, cause a type of influence too as well. So I won't be surprised if the market continues to drop tomorrow or futures. I'd say this would also follow and then get back into this area of support from Mullen. So that's all. That's all I got for TA. As of 12 hours ago, it says here that Mullen adds one of the largest U.S. commercial dealers, Pritchard EV, to the dealer network, and as is a nationally known leader in fleet sales and a pioneer in commercial EV sales. And so now they're now available for immediate order and delivery through Pritchard EV, an authorized HVIP dealer. So uh, it's the only news here. They're including the Mullen 1, the Class 1 EV cargo van, and the Mullen 3, Class 3 EV cab chassis truck. The all-electric Mullen 1 Class 1 EV cargo van and Mullen 3 Class 3 low cab Ford EV trucks are both purpose-built to meet the demands of urban last-mile delivery. Both vehicles are available for sale and in full compliance with U.S. Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, EPA, and CARB certifications. So that's the latest there. Okay. Um. Wait. Hold on. Really, Mark? What the? Oh shoot. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I'm surprised that you even came onto the stream for real though. Like I would think that you would need some time to kind of you know think and just pretty much in your space and until you're a lot better. Um, but just keep your head up, man, and hang in there. Sending you positive vibes. I feel you, man. The only thing, yeah, that's the thing, because not too long ago, a couple months back, I had a cousin from my dad's side pass away, and it was heartbreaking. Um, but it's I just think that it's just better to celebrate one's passing, to not you know be in sadness, but to celebrate the person's life and what that person had achieved in life and how much that person meant to somebody. um just think of the happy moments that one had with that person, and it's just all about the process and the acceptance and being able to you know have that person in the memory as life goes on, and it's pretty much what I think in my opinion. But yeah, by all means, you know, we're here, and glad you could be able to come through and pull through as well on the stream for a little bit. So by all means. Exactly, Zali. It's well said. It's well said. Si no te digo adiós, te digo hasta luego. Hasta siempre. All right? So, uh, wow. Hmm. Sorry. Um, man, that's tough. What were you talking about? Sorry, we were talking about FSRN, right? Yeah, FSRN. So, what is going on with this stock right now? Um, it looks like to me, um, it's pretty. I mean, it's been holding it pretty well around this range. You can see it had a couple of attempts to retest this resistance here at just about 9.5 cents to 10 cents. Did it once before around, what is that, April 15th, and even though this was a massive buy, little by little, it's in a way kind of like in a pennant formation. So who knows if maybe there will be another retest for this area between 6 to 8 cents, and maybe break to 10 cents. Are you in this, Mark Maddox? Is that why you were asking before? Let's see what the volume was. So the volume was, oops, it says 21.89 million. Day before was 29.17 million. Wow, so it's literally, it really hasn't moved in volume. More like back and forth with the same shares, but um let's see. Apparently the average volume was at 127.52 million, and the market cap is only at 38 million. What do you think about that, Mark R? And as we see here, it's looking like it's taking an M shape like McDonald's, but it's not having it your way. Um, food is disgusting, and so it could be that it's probably trying to turn back around and try to retest these resistances here at 4 cents in the dot. Um, I don't know. I would say depending on what the news is saying, but as of here, let's see. The daily was showing more red. But let me see. The daily was showing a little bit more red, but it's for some reason the candle is still to me a little bit neutral, like in the middle of both wicks. So it could either go up or I don't know. Might take a stake as a gamble if they get a buyout offer. Yeah. For some reason, I mean, like I know I got in before, but then I got greedy and got into Tesla puts, and then it got smoked. But I did have about 6,000 shares of this at around 4.6, so 4 cents, and I would have probably gotten a nice swing from this point here on the 25th of April last week. From here, would have gotten a good chunk of change, probably like over $100 in profit. Let me see. From here to here, this was 116% move in just 4 hours. So imagine that. Um, let's see something here. Do. But if it's holding this 50-day SMA, if it's holding that and bouncing off of it, you could see it here. It had many times where it tried to break below the 50-day SMA and failed and then bounced right back over. And now it's doing the same thing right here. And the last 4 minute, the 4 hour candle, it did print on the green, so it's trying to somehow turn back around. And if that's the case, then we would see this perhaps have a potential to cross back over 5 cents and above, maybe 0.052, 0.054. Let me see what the last resistance. Let's see what the last resistance. I can't even talk. Last resistance was. Looks like it'd like to hit this area a lot. So I want to say around here. So around 0.0550. And then if it falls below that, I would say 4 cents, 350 to 4 cents, something like that. Let me actually fix this a little tiny bit like that. Like that. Can we talk pot? Well, you want to smoke? Yeah, let's talk about it again. Let's talk about pot. How pot saves lives. Um, what are the Mary Jane stocks gonna do with THC coming off Schedule 1? Ooh, what happened? What happened here? Jeez. It's literally just it lost a majority of the gains from yesterday's pump after hours. Yesterday I covered it, and I even showed Tilray, I showed Aurora Cannabis, Sundial, another stock that I think it was like IE something. Here I can just pause this right now, bring this up a little bit, and then just show you. Let me show you right now timestamps. Thank you, Zali, for the timestamps as usual. I appreciate you. And look at this. I mean, I don't know how How are we missing out on plays like this? I mean, look at Canopy Growth.
Oh my
Corporation.
god.
CGC since March 15.
There you go, IMCC.
Remember March 15?
You can see it right here. You can see it right here. Last night after market hours, it was up like 141+%. And this was at $1.35. So it's mainly mostly yeah, just a buy the rumor, sell the news type thing, or they're really just trying to just take profit from that big pump because, for example, Canopy Growth. I mean, that thing just shot up from what was it, like 9 and change all the way to like 1570 something.
Weed is on fire. Yeah.
So it did say here, Chuck Schumer, DEA marijuana rescheduling decision is historic, but he remains strongly committed to passing banking and legislation bills. But yeah, I would think that all of those other companies would start to catch up and everything, because this can only be just a temporary dump here for now, and then try to hold this area as support around $10. What did it close here? Oh, 11.44, and then came down to 11.19. Let's see. Once it actually goes through, yeah. I mean, like in general, in the long term, if you think about it, I mean, this thing started popping up like crazy. Probably in the week of the 18th of March. What was it? Maybe on the 11th, the week of the 11th of March, and then from the 18th and so forth. We've been having such a good a good uh, a good bounce, just a rally overall on Canopy Growth, and let me see, ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Sort of like taking the same algorithm, the same trading here. Um, you got what was it, TLRY, Tilray Brands, sort of with the same, kind of same thing here. SMDL. It's looking like Canopy Growth, and then you said ICC, was it? No, not ICC. IMCC. So I'm cannabis. Ooh. So I'm cannabis. Yeah. Literally is the one that really like popped the most. In terms of percentage wise and how it traded. And let's see. Definitely a long period of consolidation ever since yesterday's action and into pre-market today. It's been pretty much here, yeah, just ranging and consolidating. Um, Big JR, welcome back to the stream, bro. What's going on? What is up? What is going on? New day highs for sure since yesterday. Canopy Growth. I mean, what a run that stock had yesterday. For real. I was like, my goodness, like. But it also, just like IMCC, it also kind of just, even though it sold off from the top here around the 15 range and above, came down and it just decided to consolidate. they're all moving the same. All moving the same. So but how are we looking like here though? Let's see. Got a lot of sell signals here, so I don't know if that's accurate. I really don't. I really don't try to follow the signals here unless the pattern and all the indicators are following the same trajectory. Then I go through it and then I go along with it. But yeah, are you in one of those two as well, Big JR? You like the marijuana? You like the ganja? BTC down 15,000 in the last 4 weeks, says licking the booty. And how would it sound if William was investing in CGC and thought it was a bank, but found out it was a Mary Jane company? Oh, I really don't know. Oh, I didn't know it was a marijuana stock. I should have never I should have never went in it because I'm just against marijuana, and marijuana is a bad drug. Isn't that right, Lucky? Drugs are bad, but 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 bells are good to shake and jiggle, right? You want me to ring your bell, Lucky? All right, let me ring your bell just a little second. All right, good boy, Lucky. Good boy. Um, let's see. No, Mark. Uh, wait, Matt K. It was Mark Maddox. Mark R. Listen, of course, as always. The same to you. You have a great night. Love, peace, happiness, health, and wealth. Of course, let's get some more peace in there. More peace for sure. And let's see. One last thought. God created the earth and God created marijuana. How is marijuana bad? How is right. right. It's earth. It's it's nature's plan. It's in the scriptures. God is good. That's good, man. But definitely go over that mantra, as Mark R usually likes to say. For sure, man. Take it easy, relax, enjoy the rest of your night. As it's what is it? 7:34 in California time. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, my bad. Mark R with the thought-provoking words. Good with an extra O. Let's see. What are they, mommy? Why are you so loud? Alright, so it looks like the last 5 minutes of oh, 6:34, gotcha. Last 5 minutes of after hours, you see Canopy Growth have a big pump there with a long bullwick from a low of 1105 to a high of 1120. So 1119 there at the close. So that could be something that we probably will see tomorrow. Have a little pump on the marijuana tomorrow. What about? Hey, interesting, right? So just looking at the same candle here on the 5 minute chart. Let's go back to CGC. Same candle here. ACB, Aurora Cannabis. Not so much here, but just trying to see if there's any type of okay, there's another pop there too as well. Makes me want to think if futures are actually climbing back up, because I know Lick in the Booty or Moistly, whatever you want to call them, did state that futures were up. So I gotta find out right now and see what's going on there. But yeah, Big JR, how did you get to play anything for the Federal Reserve interest rate decision, which was unchanged again? How many times is that already? Did the rates get unchanged like 3 times in a row? Let's check. Yeah, let's check those futures. Let's check those futures, man. What's going on with futures? Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, we're peaking out here. We're not going up. Futures are not they're not ripping at all. It's actually trying to come back down. Hopefully we can see a show here before we end the stream late in a while. But yeah, we would like to see futures drop and just tank and capitulate and all you can think of. Let's see. I don't know, guys. Pots, stock, CEOs seem to have no motivation and they blow money on Doritos and Taco Bell. Oh my god. Not kid you not, some of the Doritos chips taste so good. But if I was high, oh my god. Is it in my set pop? Doritos? I just said that it's in here. Oh, yeah, it's the one that you had in there. Didn't you have Doritos in the microwave? I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Now you maybe want to have some Doritos. Yeah. Can I get some of that? I don't know why. It just made me crave Doritos. And by all means, and sometimes I just don't. Oh damn. just a little bit more. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. How about some ASMR? Oh yeah, that has a little kick to it. Oh. I just put my tongue on it and just. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Spicy sweet, huh? Oh, spicy sweet chili. Some ASMR here, me crunching on a Dorito. Yeah, so oh god darn it, I got a piece of Doritos stuck in between my teeth. Oh my god. Damn it. I'm gonna place an alert here. And I'm gonna place an alert here. And we're gonna look back at Carvana. Because I went over this in the beginning of the stream. And mind you, my god, so Carvana is back to being a triple digit stock. Let's see what they have to say. Again, so they posted upbeat first quarter results. Okay, so shares of Online's used cars reseller. rise to 31.6%, $114.60 after market. Company reports first quarter revenue of $3.6 billion versus analysts' estimate of $2.67 billion. So the analysts was way off with their estimates. I was not expecting Carvana to make a revenue pretty much wow, by a large amount. With these strong results, significant fundamental margin opportunities ahead, we have never been more confident in our opportunity to become the largest and most profitable automotive retailer and to buy and sell millions of cars. Company says it anticipates a sequential increase in its year-over-year growth rate in retail units. Reports a net income of $49 million versus a loss of $286 million a year ago. So, can you actually imagine? Oh. Thanks, babe. So, oh, wait. Oh, there goes Spy. It just hit the alert. Uh-oh. I'm gonna see how was those contracts looking after Carvana, huh? Let's see how this is looking like. Wow. You got the $100 strike here. And this was worth $285 per contract. Would you like to know how much those contracts are worth now? Let's find out. Let's get a price. Do you guys use this at all to calculate your options? Actually, hold on. I need to actually 87.9. Let's say I got the $100 calls, and we calculate, and so that means that the contracts would be worth $755 each instead of $285. So it's not as accurate, but it could be around that range. If Carvana went higher, and you bought those $100 calls, you bought like 10 contracts for like $2,885, right? If you had money like that, you get those $100 contracts expiring this Friday. Carvana going up to what, 115? Was it where it closed? Was it? Yeah, 115. Let's say it kept going higher. Dude, that's $2,880. So yeah, $2,850 You would have made like 16K. It's crazy. I was wondering why Vine wasn't answering me and my dumbass was halfway through the stream on the slider. What? Oh shoot. Real time, baby, real time. You probably thought I was like William here, just still concentrated on the messages before. William's just reading a comment an hour ago when the person posted it. Right when he's getting towards it, and then the guy is already gone from the stream. Wow. I think oh god. And when I do that, I think when yeah, I don't know, when it happens, like you gotta make sure you hit that the live button just so you can be in real time. But for some reason, I don't know if there's a way to set it up where it's just live in real time and there's no way to actually go back. It just stays on live all the time until I'm done like streaming. I think it has those capabilities. Let me see something. If anything, if this stays consolidating and the futures are actually dropping, I think Carvana could see some of those gains start to lose and start to pull back, and people start to take profit from here. Try to drop back down to where this was here at about 110, maybe below, depends, but because that's a big gain from $87 to 120. Wow, 122.90. What a run. I think CVS did bad. Did it? It barely even moved for earnings, or unless it was. Oh no, I think it was. Okay, no, it was in the morning. Okay, so it did bad. It did terrible. So Zelly, so don't listen to Lig in the Booty when he says that I save this only for the OnlyFans. But voice chat on Discord? I mean, we could be able to set up something, right? We can be able to set up a voice chat, you know, one day, maybe just for fun for a little bit. Maybe on the weekend? I don't know. What do you think? Have some fun. Maybe Lig in the Booty, you know, can finally use his soundboard and start making noise. Probably set up something eventually. It's almost 10 o'clock already. Jesus. Ah. Probably gonna have to start cutting down the stream now. Just a few. Just a few. Let's just look quickly at futures and see what's going on. You can see that it crossed the alert that I had placed earlier too as well. So futures are kind of looking weak. And if you can tell here as well, the EMA Ripster clouds are actually they're switching. They're twisting to the red. So if you didn't know, this is usually the indicator for more downside. I gotta get a little bit closer so you can see what I mean. So if you see this here, you see this right here, it's switching to bearish, and then you see the bands, you know, an attempt to actually try to expand and become more bearish. So I think if it doesn't break over this candle here at 5,068.50 and stays below, keeps dropping, we will probably lose 5,060 going into overnight. And pretty much where I have this alert here set at 5,064. I think, damn, it still needs a lot more to drop, honestly. But to come back to here, oh, okay, wait a minute. So I just noticed, I just noticed that it's still, there's still a gap here to fill back to the downside. Wow. Okay, so so if this can actually come back down before this week is over, you either have to test 5,064 or try to come down to 5,060. But the gap here is at 5,054 to 5,056. Hopefully the 50-day SMA starts to turn back around, creating another opportunity for a death cross, and then starts to pull the stock all the way back down in that sort of fashion. That's if it, you know, if it stops pumping, maybe, just maybe, we can get that pattern to actually happen, you know, to come into fruition. But I wouldn't even be surprised because, you know, it's SPY. But anyways, I'm gonna play this here, and I'm just gonna like so you listen to that one song that I had on just now playing, this one, Smooth and Sensual. I made a little vocals here. So Mark Maddox, if you're listening, this is for you if you want to laugh. All right. This is my little rendition of the song. It's not official. All right. And Big JR's, you know, since you're all about, you know, music and everything. That is for OnlyFans? Are you sure that's only for OnlyFans? You sure you don't want me to play it on here? You think it's too exclusive? Think I should charge a price for somebody to listen to my lyrics, my song? What do you think? Sure you don't want me to play a little bit? Just a little tiny bit. What you think? Are you sure? Yeah, that's what I thought. This is for you. Sometimes I wonder where you've been at. Wondering if you were to come into my arms. Just kissing my lips, baby, and your hugs. So smooth and sensual. Look into my eyes to see what is inside. Know that you are mine, know that you are mine. Make you realize only you are on my side. When our love is high, sun is also bright. Now sometimes I wonder if I'm dreaming, but then I woke up and I realized that you're mine now, 'cause this is reality. Writing all these letters to you, baby, like the old days back in the 90s. Writing to tell that I miss you, writing to tell you that I love you, sending all these gifts and the chocolates, 'cause that's the way I show my love for you. Look into my eyes to see what is inside. Know that you are mine, know that you are mine. Make you realize only you are on my side. When our love is high, sun is also bright. Yeah. Yeah, that was me, bro. I just one weekend I just decided to just have fun and make some lyrics and just make that song. I literally, well, I mean, it was also dedicated to somebody. Um, my one and only. But yeah, I just lyrics just came out of nowhere, and I just decided to go ahead and give it out. I mean, try it out, and that's what it came up with. So, damn. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Zali. Yeah, that's me. I could have sworn I showed you the other I could have sworn I showed you Deeper Connection ages ago. Like I think when you like first came into the stream. Um yeah, this one right here. This is just a freestyle, a little simple freestyle. I really didn't know what to say. You hear the freaking plates banging on in the background. Overlay. I might do this over. Oh baby, let's go to the room. My dressing room. Oh, you don't know what I'm trying to do. I like to see you like that. I really wanna put you on your back. I really wanna take it slow. and then this is the one that I just recently made 3 days ago. Love Spectrum. Thank you, thank you. No copyright lo-fi. That's cool. I'm gonna have to follow this person here. I mean, to be honest, I make only one girl go crazy for me. I make one girl all hot and bothered for me. So when I play her these songs, she gets the feels. She gets in the mood. But I mean, hey, you know, the more followers, the better. You know, they have to go crazy at a distance, all right? They gotta know that I'm good. I have my moments. Somebody helped Zoe off the floor. She fainted, and they got to go to the jewelry store to get her ring size. Oh shit, dude. Yeah. Facts. Tell me not. And bro, like when I remember, I don't use keyboards. Like I don't use any MIDI keyboards, pianos, instruments. I literally just do everything like mouse and keyboard. And so you would think that when you hear this piano solo, and trust me, I took some time to actually put this out and everything. But you would think that somebody was literally playing a piano solo, and this is what I made here. Here. I wish I knew how to play piano like that. Yes, I did. I literally did. I did say that. Oh, snap. What are we gonna do? Oh. Set up the wedding. Oh my god. This summer at an island near you. And this one I pretty much did two versions. I did the lyric version, and then I did the lo-fi version, which you was hearing earlier in the stream. And one of my favorite parts here is pretty much the xylophone. channel up to a million subscribers, man. Oh man, but anyway. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, about that. Alright, it's on record on the stream. So oh, what's this? Remake LL Cool J, I Need Love. Probably before my time. No, I maybe I was probably maybe a few years old. Let's see. That was, oh yeah, it was before my time. Jeez, like 2 years before. I was born in '89. What does it say here? When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. Damn. Oof. You can pull it off? I'm probably gonna have to do this right after the stream is over. Okay. Okay. All right. I want to leave this up here, and we're gonna find out. Oh man. Yo, Big Jr. Have you made anything recently since you last showed me your SoundCloud? 'Cause I remember that. It's all going country and everything. Oh, the beat for I Need Love. I want to play it, but I don't want to get in trouble. Let's see. Put that over here. You. No, no advertisements, please. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh my god!
When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall, and in the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call, telling me I.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to play that. Yeah, after the stream. Beat is sick. Nothing new. Just. Big JR music featuring Conquer Jungle City. Still taking singing lessons. You gotta sing from the soul. Feel it creeping down my bones. Don't you really know this is the way that I show? Ooh. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go.
I need a girl who's as sweet as a dove. For the first time in my life, I see I need love. There I was, giggling about the games that I had played with many hearts, and I'm not saying no names. Then the thought occurred, teardrops made my eyes burn. Cause I said to myself, look what you've done to her. I can feel it inside, I can't explain how it feels. All I know is that I'm not.
Oh my god. That's a big drop too. You could probably make a singing like a verse and sing something in there. Jenny L. What's going on, Jenny L? It's been a while since I seen you on the stream. What is going on? What is going on? What is new? It sucks that Maddie's not here to tell you that it's all your fault. That it was all Jenny L. Then listen to Mama Said Knock You Out from LL. Got it. Let's see. Mom said to knock you out. Put your lights out, fool. And going back to Cali. Yeah, wait, you're a big LA Cool J fan? Ooh, ha. Dun, 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 dun. Going back to Cali. Damn. Look at that. DJT went up to just nearly made it to $55 a share. I can't believe it. Oh, remember? I don't know if you remember. I had what was it here? No, I think it was right here. And I just randomly like I did a test alert. School's in session. Hold on, I need to write this down. School's in session. Let's see. Mama said to knock you out and going back to Cali and school's in session. Wait, is that an album? School in session. School is in session, yo. School. Where is it? Oh, I can't even see it. Listen to those YouTube. Then YouTube will make you a mix, and Zelly won't hear you from you for a day. No, I was saying write it down. I'm leaning. Oh, you're teaching me hip hop history. Yeah, please. Wait, but who was School in Session from? Was it also LL Cool J or? Blah blah. Uh huh. Yeah, Zelly. So you're like, oh, he's not paying attention to me. He's there like learning hip hop and singing to other girls. Mm. Oh shoot. GTA. GTA. No, that's me saying. Oh, I'm here like damn. I'm here lost as hell. I'm here thinking it's still like names of songs from LL Cool J. Oh gosh. All right, so school is in session. It's time to learn hip hop and learn of these songs that was classics back in the late 80s to 90s. I'm down to learn. Teach me, coach. All right, so I got those down. I Need Love, Mama Said to Knock You Out, and Going Back to Cali. Roselli, you know anything about that? Look at this range on GTII, by the way. It's like a little blip, and apparently we moved from a low of 15 cents, 1510, to a high of 1650, 0.1650. 52 weeks ago, we were at a high of 159 on the close. Interesting. And now we're at 16, 15, 16 cents. Literally in that range. Interesting. Looks like it's really trying to slow down though. Scary looking. The candle is non-existent. Where is it? Down here. Damn. 45. Oy. Yo, Big JR, you think GTII is capable of coming down another cent or two? Possibly 14 cents. It's slowly going down, moving away from the range. So this is crazy. Like look at all these cell signals. Cell. But for some reason it's still in that range. What a struggle, indeed. Cost to borrow at 11.32 million 700. It was at 500,000 at one point. Wow, crazy. All right, so I'm just thinking of what to do. Maybe I should start doing it now. And perhaps work on this now. Yeah. 2 day. Red candles on the 2 day chart. Nasty. What's going on with you, man? What's with the typos? All the real shorts left it may go down 1 to 2 cents, but they can't take it all the way down, and it's holding strong. I think due to people holding. Yeah, I really think so too. Honestly, like it's some reason on the 2 day chart here, it's like the lighter pink bars. So like I think the volume is returning to the upside or momentum. It's gonna start. It's gonna start taking a turn. Um, real soon. It has to turn back around. So either this week or maybe mid May, around middle of May, for something to actually start to happen and come back to the upside. That means this would have to start going here and then get a little bounce. It's getting late, right? Shoot, yeah. I need to. What am I thinking? I got work tomorrow, and I got hip hop songs to learn. So I think by all means, I think I should start shutting the stream down. And yeah, man, appreciate the vibes and everything. Appreciate you sharing me that. Um, by all means, I'm gonna listen to this right after I get off the stream. Look, you got some comments here. One of the sickest beats ever made for sure. So I'm definitely gonna listen to this right after. So, I know, but then again, my back is hurting a little bit, so I feel like I can't really sit for that long, and I need to stretch. I've been sitting here since I got home around 5:20 in the afternoon or in the evening. So, um, I do need to cut down. I need to shut down the stream, and then we always have tomorrow. So, by all means, come back tomorrow. We'll have some more fun. We'll talk more, updates on whatever's going on in the markets. Music. Enjoy the rabbit hole. Yeah, over time, and you listen. You're in Discord too, so feel free to shoot me a message and then just send me a list, because I'm open to that, and I'm open to all music, especially classics, man. Like I just don't mess with the new music now. I'm all about nostalgia. I'm all about old school and everything. So by all means, man, and I appreciate it. So everybody else that came through the stream, Big Jr, Mark R, Matt K, Leg in the Booty, Jenny L for like for like a minute, and then probably left. And one and only Zully, thank you. And giant hugs, big hearts, mad love, and everybody else have a good night. Big JR, talk to you soon. Have a good night. And Zully, enjoy the rest of your day, and your coffee, and your breakfast, and all of that good stuff. And I'll talk to you later. Alligator. Alright, be easy. And good night.